What's up, everyone? This is Movie and Game Lover 98, and today I'll be doing a video showing off my whole children's home media collection. So, yep, let's get started, and I hope you guys like this, hopefully. I may have to do several parts to this children's home media collection because I've got tons of them. Like every home media release from most of these kid shows you could imagine that I remember watching as a kid. So you can see there's one stack right there. One there, and even more there. So yep, let's just get started, and hopefully will be a justified. So let me just get the camera situated, and I will show you off every release. Alright, now we're all situated. Let's just get started with the whole children's home media collection, starting off with Thomas the Tank Engine, as I've got a ton of Thomas the Tank Engine releases. This will be included with other shows. We start off with, of course, Thomas Gets Tricked. And I'm showing off the releases of when they originally came out on VHS, not when the DVDs released. James Learns a Lesson. I gotta get that in a slim case one of these days. Here's some of my homemade cover art ones I printed out. Tenors and Turntables and Other Stories. Even though I could just watch these releases on YouTube, but I don't quite know, because you know who. Stupid Mattel. Thomas Breaks the Rules and Other Stories. Better Late Than Never and Other Stories. Now we're jumping into this timeline. Trust Thomas and Other Stories. Thomas Gets Bumped. Thomas, Percy, and the Dragon. Percy Takes the Plunge, aka the DVD version of Daisy. I need to get that in a slipcover soon. James Goes Buzz Buzz. Percy's Ghostly Trick with the glow-in-the-dark slipcover. I did remember seeing a Thomas's Christmas Party fan-made cover art I saw on Google, but I never had a chance to print it out. I'll do it one of these days. Rusty to the Rescue, one of my favorite Season 4 releases, or personally one of my favorite Season 4 releases. But not as cool as Thomas' Special Letter, in my personal opinion, because of the cool being a milestone in someone's favorite song. Thomas' Friends Help Out. Henry and the Elephant, which is just another retitle, which is just a gallant old engine. I guess the way to get that, Sing Along in Stories. I would like to get the Hop on Board slipcover for that one of these days and show it off for a cool something. Thomas Meets the Queen and Other Stories. And I'm not showing off every disc because that's just going to waste time. That's the one from the Season 4 that now I never got a DVD release. Thomas's Friends Get Along. Thomas Comes to Breakfast. I'm probably just going to get this in a slim case because I like how it matches the disc of the filter of Thomas's face on the disc and the cover art on the slim case version. I like when stuff match. A Big Day for Thomas. I don't know why this in Special Letter can't just put the subtitle and other Thomas adventures, because it makes sense on the take-along disc of Special Letter. Anyway, Cranky Bugs, which I know some people's copy have the Ghislaine logo printed twice. Mine has it just one time. Races, Rescues, and Runaways. 10 Years of Thomas, with the cool, not glittery, but just cool shiny gold slipcover, which I know some people do have. I know some people do or don't have it. Spills and Chills. Make Someone Happy. Probably the rarest model Thomas release to find. Thomas's Christmas Wonderland. Because the one with Train Yard Tracks is going up for so much money. Thomas Magic Railroad, the standard DVD version, which I probably should get rid of this, but I'm just going to keep it because it has the cool shiny disc anyway. That's if I have room. That's what I'm hinting, maybe. But speaking of that, we've got a better copy. The Blu-ray version, which contains the DVD and Blu-ray both in widescreen for the movie. Trackside Tunes. I need to get that in a slim, not a slim case, but a slipcover. A slipcover for it. And Best of Percy, and for what on earth frickin' Best of Thomas was released after that. Even though Best of Thomas was for some reason released on DVD before Best of Percy, which kind of made sense. But anyways, Best James, standard version. But I want to get these with their 2007 slipcovers. Press My Nose, I Whistle, but they're expensive. Salty Secret. Percy's Chocolate Crunch with the CD sampler. Cool that I found that on eBay for a good deal. James and the Red Balloon, which actually does have this problem fixed. With my disc has the one where it has two L's on the disc, but I don't know if it works. I'll have to try it out. Thomas's Snowy Surprise with the CD. Best of Gordon, that also needs to get a slipcover, because I heard that's kind of cool, but it's expensive. New Friends for Thomas. Steamies versus Diesels, which I have with the sticker on. It came with the Start Your Kids on the Right track sheet. Well, this toss, the jet engine right here, came with the Start Your Kids on the Right track sheet that came from another copy, but I put into that Steamies versus Diesels. It's great to be an engine. Hooray for Thomas. Thomas's Soar Celebration, which I did remember watching a trailer of this, the version 2 trailer, which doesn't even say the thing saying now it's available on VHS and DVD. That trailer just this morning, actually, just before I started making this video. Songs from the Station. Glad I don't have the Fox version. Percy Saves the Day. I need to get that in a slim case. Calling All Engines. And these ones coming up I don't need slim cases for. Track Stars, because I saw a flashcards copy of that on eBay. Thomas the River Vengeance, I remember having that with flashcards, but I lost that. Tales from the Tracks. On Site with Thomas, that's going to get a slim case upgrade soon, but not as Thomas's Halloween Adventures, I should say. Not as upgradable as Thomas's Halloween Adventures, because I like this cool glittery slipcover, because my rules say if I have that copy with a slipcover, it's not getting a slim case. Come Ride the Rails, I'm trying to find that rare slipcover, which I know Gum Robber has. Milkshake Model, that's going to get a slim case artwork upgrade soon. Well, just in a slim case soon. Thomas's Trusty Friends. Carnival Capers. Need to find a new slipcover because one of those spines is faded. Thomas Toy Workshop, I'm probably going to get that, the Sounds of Soda edition, despite it's a later release. I want it with a slipcover anyway. Ultimate Christmas. Thomas and the Treasure. Mud, Glorious Mud. The only way to get the Missing Pack series episode, all because of that one episode they never released on any other pack release, Engines and Escapades, which I know this is another release that Gum Robber's not going to probably buy, but these three are only available on this release, so this is the only way to see them. But anyway, those are the first two stacks, so let's quickly move on to the next few stacks. And luckily, we'll start right here. The Great Discovery. Yep, The Great Discovery. The Adventure Pack, which is all of Season 12. Hero of the Rails. I bought that from Lego Lover 117's eBay listing. Holiday Express, I've had this for years. Splish Splash Splosh. Thomas and the Runaway Kite. Yeah. The Greatest Stories, or some people say it's not the greatest stories because they didn't put some of the best stories on here on that release. Creaky Cranky. Someone is still trying to do a Creaky Cranky collab on this episode. Misty Island Rescue, my least favorite Thomas movie, but it's cool having this in Blu-ray picture quality, but despite I hate this movie, it looks better being in Blu-ray picture quality anyway. That's when Blu-ray started to become a thing in late 2000s and the start of 2010s. Merry Winter Wish. The Lion of Sodor. Wobbly Wheels and Whistles. Sorry if I'm talking like this. Even though these have some good episodes, this is the semi-good era. As long as I don't have that stupid All Engines Go of Thomas, because I'm not going to get that. Pop Goes Thomas. Birthday Express. Thomas in Charge. Day of the Diesels. Merry Christmas Thomas. Yeah. Rescue on the Rails. And Curious Cargo. And I think we're going to wrap this up with everyone's least favorite Thomas release of all time, Up, Up, and Away. So anyways, yep, this is going to be part 1 where I show off my, not my Thomas stuff, but all my children's home media collection. So yep, this is going to be part 1 showing off my children's home media collection. Hopefully stick around for part 2 coming up next very soon, where we'll go through this next pile right here. So yep, stick around for part 2 coming up next.